Good morning, dear students. I will be discussing strategic management of 6th semester BBA Bangalore University, unit number 1, session number 1. In unit number 1, Introduction to Strategic Management, session number 1, the topic is meaning, definition, and characteristics of strategic management. I am Mujib Khan, Assistant Professor, Government President College, Kanakapura. Let us see, the first unit is Introduction to Strategic Management. In this unit, we will be discussing about meaning of strategic management. Dear students, before jumping to the meaning of strategic management, we need to understand and comprehend and know the meaning of strategy. The word strategy is adapted from military administration. In military administration, most often strategy refers to deployment of troops. That means maneuvering of troops into position before the enemy is engaged. The word strategy, however, is derived from a Greek word, strategos, which means generalship. Dear students, in business, we can substitute resources for troops or resources for generalship. Business people deploy resources of various types to achieve the objectives. So, a strategy is considered. Let us see the meaning of strategic management. A strategy is considered a long-term plan that relates the strategic advantage of an organization to face the challenges of the environment. That means a strategy is a long-term plan. It is one of the important concept of management which says we need to have the long-term plan. We need to have the long-term plan to convert the organizational resources into the benefit factors to the organization and to the people who are interested with the organization. So let us see what is the meaning of strategic management. Strategic management is the management of firm's resources to successfully achieve its goals and objectives. It is an action plan to ensure that the performance targets are met and the business continues to grow. Strategic management provides overall direction by developing plan and policies designed to achieve objectives and then allocating resources to implement the plans. Ultimately, strategic management is for an organization to gain competitive edge over their competitors. So let us understand this in a very simple sense. Let us first see the first sentence. What does when it comes to the meaning of strategic management? Before going into this definition, let us understand. See, in every walks of our life, strategy matters. Why strategy matters? Because we have unlimited wants, but we have limited resources. To satisfy our unlimited wants with the limited resources, or to find out the new ways of using of resources, the new ways of utilization of resources, strategy matters. So, in a cricket match, in a football match, in a chess game, in an election, to conduct a class, to make a speech, strategy play a very important role. So, before jumping into a particular task, one need to have the strategy. Here, when we were looking into the chronological order or the background of the term strategy, we came to know that it means generalship, or it means maneuvering of troops, or it means the resources, maneuvering of resources. After understanding the concept of strategy, now we have seen here the definition, we have seen here the meaning of strategic management, which says that it is the management of firm's resources. It says the management of firm's resources. It does not say controlling of firm's resources. It says management of firm's resources. That means planning, organizing, staffing, directing, coordinating, controlling, coordinating, reporting and budgeting of firm's resources. What could be the resources of the firms? That is a question here. Firm's resources could be the resources, it could be 5 M's: men, material, money, market and methods. Management of these 5 M's successfully, okay, what for? To achieve the goals and objectives of the organization. What are the goals and objectives? The goals and objectives may be medium term and short term, but strategy is a long term. It is a long term objective. So when the resources of the organization are directed towards the accomplishment of organizational goal or objective in a most judicious way, where a proper action plan is prepared, where the routine plans are prepared, where the direction by developing plans and policies are designed, and where judiciously allocating the various resources that an organization has, ultimately getting a competitive edge over the competitors, over their competitors by the judicious allocation of the available resources of the organization, is the basic concept of strategic management. So strategic management here means the management of firms' resources like 5 M's: men, material, money, methods and markets, for the successful achievement of organizational goal. How it is done? It is done through proper planning, proper direction and proper control. What for? It is done to gain the competitive edge over the competitors who are there in the organization, who are there in the environment, who are there surrounding the environment. Because when we look into the internal and external environment of the organization, especially in the external environment, we have got competitors. So nobody can control the competitors. But instead of control, if they manage the resources of the organization with a proper strategy, they can gain the advantage over their competitors. The advantage may be in terms of sales, in terms of profits, in terms of goodwill. Therefore, strategic management becomes a very, very important aspect today, because of the changing environment, because of the changing situations, internal and external situations in the organization, because of the flexibility in the internal and external environment. We need proper strategic management. Therefore, to have a strategic management, first of all, we need to have a proper understanding of the concept of strategic management. Let us discuss now the definition of strategic management. According to Sharplin, strategic management is the formulation and implementation of plans and carrying out of activities relating to the matters which are of vital, pervasive or continuing importance to the total organization. Sharplin says it is the formulation and implementation of plans and carrying out of activities relating to the matters which are of vital, pervasive or continuing importance to the total organization. That means to say that, according to Sharplin, strategic management is formulation or creation, step-by-step process of creation or formulation and implementation of the long-term plans and carrying out of the activities and directing the various activities relating to those successful achievement towards the goal or towards the vision, whatever they have made, and then creating a type of continuous importance, creating a type of continuity or perpetuality in successful completion of these plans or these long-term plans or these long-term objectives. So, dear students, Sharplin is of the opinion that it is the formulation and implementation of plans, okay, and carrying out of these activities, that is formulation and implementation activities relating to the matters which are of vital means important, and which are of vital importance, which are of pervasive in nature, which covers in almost all areas, almost all time, almost all departments, and of continuous in nature, which is of perpetual in nature. Okay, it should not be of static, it should be of continuous in nature. So now let us discuss about the characteristics of management, strategic management. So dear students, the strategic management has got various characteristics, but very important characteristics are the very important characteristics I have formulated, I have framed into few that I am going to discuss now. So characteristics of strategic management goes like this. First one you can see on the screen. Strategy often makes the difference between success and failure of the firm. For that it asks WH questions. For example, what to produce, how to produce, where to sell, for whom to sell, how much price to fix in the competitive market. So strategy actually makes the difference between success and failure. If a person makes a proper strategy and implement that strategy from time to time in a proper way and allocate judiciously the resources for the attainment of that objective properly, then definitely that organization will be successful, that department will be successful. And in fact, that person will also be called as a successful person or a successful leader. In contrast with a person who does not properly look into the various resources he or she has, who does not deploy the resources from time to time to achieve a particular goal, then they will be in utter failure. So when it comes to the formulation of strategy, one needs to formulate the strategy by asking self-assessment questions. So what is the task to be done? How the task is to be done? What are the resources available for the successful completion of that task? And how much the price is needed to be fixed for that particular task, depending upon the various direct and indirect overheads. So the very first characteristics of strategic management is it often makes the difference between success and failure of the firm. When a strategy is properly followed, implemented by using the judicious allocation of resources from time to time, naturally that organization and department will be successful, in contrast with a department which does not, or in contrast with a organization which does not deploy the firm's resources properly in time. Strategic management, let us discuss the second one. Strategic management always deals with long-term goal or issues. See, as I told you, strategy means the long-term goal or long-term objective. Strategy means long-term goal or objective. When we say the strategy is a long-term goal or long-term objective, strategic management means and includes and deals with long-term goal or objectives or issues. The long-term issues of the organization could be expansion of the business or expansion of the product lines or diversification of the business, or the long-term goal or long-term objectives of the organization may be to develop the goodwill or to maximize the wealth of the stakeholders, etc. So it is characterized by its long-term vision, its long-term policies and procedures. The next one is strategic management helps managers to find new sources of sustainable competitive advantage. That is what I told in the beginning, that strategic management always find new sources of sustainable competitive advantage. That means a strategy will find out the different ways of executing a particular work. Different ways of executing a particular work. See, a strategy always find different sources of getting the work done, different sources of ways of getting the work done. It always finds out different sources of men, sources of money, sources of material, sources of methods, and sources of money and markets. It always finds new sources. If one strategy is not properly working out for an organization, it is better to go for the other strategy, alternative strategy. And if that strategy is also not working better for the organization, then looking for another better strategy, alternate strategy. So likewise, finding the new sources of men, money, material, methods and markets and various strategies for the successful achievement or attainment of the organizational objectives. The next characteristics of strategic management is a model strategic management always effect on operational issues. If a strategic management is called to be a very good strategic management or very good strategic management or very good strategies are adopted, it is characterized by its effect on operational issues. Its effect on operational issues. Production, operational issues like production, marketing, sales, storekeeping, packaging, branding, etc. So dear students, a strategic management, a model strategic management always effect on operational issues. The operational issues could be logistics and supply chain, marketing management, or sales management, or you can call debtors management, creditors management. Likewise, in an organization, depending upon the nature of the organization, whether it is a manufacturing organization, whether it is a selling organization, whether it is a training organization or service organization. Depending upon the organization, the effect on its operational issues will be there by strategic management. The next one is easy flow of organization work only happens when their shareholders are happy. It may be expansion, acquisition or diversity. What does it mean? It means that shareholders will be only happy if the organization is expanding or if the organization is making some mergers and acquisitions with some other organizations, if the organizations are making some diversification, lateral, horizontal or vertical. If the organization is making, that means to say that the organization is developing. That means to say that the organization is developing. When all these things happen, expansion, acquisition, merger, diversification, all these things happen only if the organization strategy is, only when the organization strategy is up to the mark, is excellent, then only the organization can expand, then only the organization can acquire, then only organization can merge with other organization, then only it can diversify. Cola companies today have almost spread throughout the world. What is the basic reason behind that? Though they have their own origin from foreign nation, in our country, in our localities, today they have got the manufacturing units. What is the reason? The reason is very simple. The strategies that they have followed was very good from time to time, and they have implemented it properly from time to time. That is the reason today cola companies, when they started their business as a local business, now they went on to a global business, and now again they have come back to a local business. When they started their business, that was a local business in their own countries. Later on they thought of expanding their business. They went to other countries, they expanded their business to other countries. Then later on they thought they got another strategy that let us make use of the local resources and let us convert these resources into a profitable venture. They started their business in the countries wherever they went, and wherever they went and started the business. They went by selling their products. Later on they started their own manufacturing, and now they are selling their products after manufacturing in the host countries. So, dear students, strategy matters, strategic management matters. There are so many examples for this. In the next sessions, I will be discussing relevant to the topic. So, at the end of the session, I have given some 7 to 8 questions. In 7 questions, in multiple choice questions, you just attempt those questions and try to read more books or refer more books, available online sources to gain more knowledge about this. Okay, thank you very much for watching this video, and I will meet again. Meet again in the next session tomorrow morning. Thank you very much for patient listening. Thank you.